Hey there, amazing people. Today we diving deep into something that can transform your career and leadership. Journey understanding leadership models and team dynamics. I'm excited to share these game-changing insights with you. You know that feeling when you're put in charge of a team and you're not quite sure if you're doing it right? Well, you're not alone. Leadership isn't just about giving orders. It's an art form that combines vision, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking. Let's start with the transformational leadership model, which is absolutely fascinating. Imagine a leader who doesn't just manage tasks, but inspires people to become their best selves. These leaders are like catalysts for change, focusing on both personal and professional growth. They're the ones who make you feel excited about Monday mornings. Yes, that's actually possible. But here's something interesting. Different situations call for different leadership styles. Think about it, like choosing the right tool for the job. Sometimes you need to be directive, especially in crisis situations. Other times you need to step back and let your team innovate. This is where situational leadership comes into play. Now, let's talk about team dynamics. The real magic happens when you understand how teams naturally evolve. Remember your first day in a new team? That awkward phase where everyone's trying to figure out their place. That's called the forming stage, and it's just the beginning of an amazing journey. As teams progress through storming, norming, and performing stages, your leadership style needs to adapt. It's like being a conductor of an orchestra. Sometimes you need to guide strongly, other times you just need to let the music flow. Here is a powerful insight. The best leaders don't just focus on results. They create environments where people thrive. They understand that high-performing teams are built on trust, clear communication, and shared purpose. When you get this right, it's like watching a perfectly choreographed dance. Let's talk about emotional intelligence in leadership. It's not just about being nice, it's about understanding the subtle dynamics that make teams tick. Great leaders read the room, sense tension before it becomes conflict, and know how to celebrate wins in ways that motivate everyone. I've seen teams transform when leaders master these concepts. There was this tech startup I worked with. They were struggling with communication issues and missed deadlines. When their leader shifted from a purely task-focused approach to a more balanced style that considered team dynamics, their productivity skyrocketed. Here's something crucial. Leadership models aren't one-size-fits-all. You need to adapt them to your context, your team's needs, and your organizational culture. It's like having a leadership toolkit. The more tools you have, the better equipped you are to handle different situations. Democratic leadership, for instance, works brilliantly when you need innovation and buy-in from your team. But in emergency situations, a more authoritative approach might be necessary. The key is knowing when to use which style. Team building isn't just about fun activities. It's about creating meaningful connections that foster collaboration. When team members understand each other's strengths and working styles, magic happens. Projects flow smoother, creativity flourishes, and results improve dramatically. Let's talk about conflict resolution. Because let's face it, where there are teams, there will be conflicts. Great leaders don't avoid conflicts. They see them as opportunities for growth and learning. They create safe spaces for honest discussions and guide their teams toward constructive solutions. Remember, leadership is a journey, not a destination. The best leaders are always learning, adapting, and growing. They understand that yesterday's solutions might not work for tomorrow's challenges. Before we wrap up, here's a powerful thought. Your leadership style directly impacts your team's culture. When you lead with authenticity, empathy, and clear vision, you create an environment where people don't just work, they thrive. I'd love to hear about your leadership experiences. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. What leadership challenges are you facing? What strategies have worked for you? If you found this valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more leadership insights. Click the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for being part of this amazing community. Remember, Great leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, authentic, and committed to growth. See you in the next video.